Hello everyone, this is PG2209, and it's currently 4:29, and might as well do something. So I'm doing the free personality test by this website. I forgot what it's called. It's like a scientific thing, I think. I believe so. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's a personality test. So we're going to do my personality. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people? Yes. It's very difficult for me to introduce myself to new people unless I have a friend with me. You often get lost, yes. You try to respond to emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. Nope. I don't care. Well, there. You find it easy to stay relaxed and focused when I crack under pressure. It's very bad. Not that bad, but I crack under pressure. You do not usually initiate conversations. No, I usually wait for someone to come and talk to me. That never happens really though. You really do something just out of sheer curiosity. I mean, I am curious, but not that curious. Let me just make sure this is right. Okay, next. You feel superiors to others. No, not at all. Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable. I think adaptability is pretty good. You are usually high motivated and energetic. I believe so. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. I mean, winning a debate is fun, but I guess I care about people's feelings too. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. Sometimes. I don't want to leave a neutral answer. There. Your home, no, it's not tidy at all. My room is a mess. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. Okay, let's just go with that. You do not mind being the center of attention. I don't really like to be center of attention. You consider yourself more practical than creative. Yes, I'm not very creative. Although I want to be, I'm not very creative. People can really upset you. True. Except if you're my brother, and everything that you say to me will get me offended. Or if you're like any of my family members. Well, not really. It's just like my brother, my mom, my dad. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. I haven't had enough travel plans, but I imagine that they probably wouldn't be thought out at all. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. No, I can relate to people's feelings. Your mood can change very quickly. Not that quickly, but quickly enough. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people since, yes. You really worry about how your actions affect other people. Yeah, I don't really worry about how my actions affect other people. That's really bad to say, but it's true. I usually don't think about other people. I usually think about myself, pretty much. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical and organized approach. Yes. You are often envious of others. Not really. An interesting book or a video game is often better than a social event. Totally. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. That is true. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. I get carried away by fantasies and ideas. You often find yourself lost in thought when you are walking in nature. Yeah, all the time. If someone doesn't respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Never. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up smart, go up kind, than smart. I mean, ah, I guess this is like saying if they're kind and stupid, but then they're smart and assholes. To be honest, smartness is gonna get you pretty far in life, but so is being kind. I'd rather my kid be smart, to be honest. You do not let other people influence your actions. Sometimes, your dreams tend to focus on real world and its events. Not at all. Okay. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your workplace. I don't do social activities at school, so I probably wouldn't do them at workplaces, to be honest. You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I'd agree so, I guess. You enjoy going to social events and involves. I never do that, to be honest. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. That's true. You'd rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Yeah, I would. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. Yes. If you had a business, you would find it difficult to fire loyal but unperforming employees. I mean, if they're not really doing their job, I kind of have to. I wouldn't find it difficult. I'd be all like, "You're fired," and then they'd be all like, "But I have like 5 children." And I'm all like, "Well, go find jobs somewhere else, you dumbass." I'm sorry. You often contemplate the reason for human existence all the time. Logic is more important to you, more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Yes, you should always think about it before you make the decision. Keeping your options open is more important to you than having a to-do list. Yes. If your friend is sad about something, you're more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. Yeah, I'm not very good at suggesting ways to deal with the problem. I can help you out emotionally, but not on like that kind of level, I guess. You really feel insecure. Kind of feel insecure about myself, just a little. You have no difficulties coming up with personal timetable. I don't do that. Yes. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. You should always be cooperative. Do you think that everyone's views should be respected regardless whether they are supported by facts or not? I don't care what other people do. If you believe in something, then go believe it. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Yes. You frequently misplace your things. Also, yes. You see yourself as a very emotionally stable. Yeah. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. You would not call yourself a dreamer. I'd call myself a dreamer. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Yes. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. I don't know. I guess I disagree with that. You worry too much about what other people think. To hell what other people think. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. I guess. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there is not enough time to do everything. That is true. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. Yeah, I like being liked by others. I don't care about power, to be honest. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, I guess. You often take the initiative in such situations. Nope. Let's see what I am. I am a logician. Logician. INTP/A. Okay. I am very introverted. Okay. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. This trait shows how we direct our mental energy. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. This trait reflects our approach to working, planning, and decision making. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our ability and decisions. Okay. This is what I am. I guess I'll read some of it. Logician personality and okay. Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Albert Einstein. A logician personality type is fairly rare, making up of only 3% of the population, which is definitely a good thing for them, as there's nothing they'd be more unhappy about than being a common. I guess that makes sense. Logicians pride themselves on their invertedness and creativity, their unique perspectives and vigorous intellect, usually known as the philosopher and the architect or the dreamy professor. Logicians have been responsible for many scientific discoveries throughout history. So is this saying I should be a scientist? Alright, whenever I grow up, I'm being a scientist. I'm just kidding. An unexamined life is not worth living. Logicians, I think that's logicians. How do you say that? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that word. Are known for their brilliant theories and unrelenting logic. In fact, they are considered the most logically precise of all the personality types. Okay, so this is all the stuff. I'll read all this to myself. You may know. So Bill Gates, Ellen Page, Christina Stewart, Albert Einstein, Irene Descartes, Blaise Pascal, Isaac Newton, Stalin Crotch, Game of Thrones people, Neo, the fucking Neo. Oh God, Lindsay. Okay, there's that. Oh, strengths and weaknesses. Let's look at that. Create analysis and abstract thinkers, imaginative and original, open-minded, enthusiastic, objective, honest and straightforward. My weaknesses are very private and withdrawal. I guess that makes sense. Insensitive. Absent-minded. Condescending. Loathe rules and guidelines. Second guess themselves. Romantic relations. This is what I've been waiting for. God. Oh God, okay. Let me read this first part. Okay, when it comes to romantic relations, logicisms have an interesting mixture of traits that offer pleasantly surprise their partners. People with this personality type are always full of ideas, but they have few opportunities to explore their more romantic notions. As with any of their theories, logicians love sharing with others, and then finally meeting someone where romantic thoughts are appropriate, they show themselves to be excited, enthusiastic, and even playful, flirting with wordplay and intellectual games. None of this is to say that these relationships come easily to logicians. They are shy and withdraw individuals, and getting out and meeting new people, risking rejection, and making themselves the center of attention is emotionally intellect situations are far from being their strengths. It is more likely that elections personalities will leave a trait of breadcrumbs for a potential partner, allowing them to make their first move and committing to their partner as an act of recapitulation rather than bravado. That's actually kind of true. Marry a good wife makes happiness a bad one. Philosophy. Okay, well, I'll just... yep. Friendships. Let's look at my friendships. Okay. Many of the unusual motivations for making friends, emotional support, social validation, shared routine, simply don't apply to logicians. Logic. Eons. Logicians. Fuck that word. More likely, these concepts are met with disdain, as people with logical personality types prize intellect depth above all else. It is not easy to become good friends with logicians, but if there is a common interest and a common train of thought, the connection is likely to spark instantly, surprising everyone else who thought they had this distant personality type pegged. Be slow to fall into friendship. Yeah, I'm very slow to fall into friendship. There's this one person that I'm friends with that I didn't even talk to them for like a year of knowing them. Parenthood. How am I going to be as a parent? Jesus. And parenting rules, as with many social rules, that word, find themselves facing a robust but healthy challenge. Not a naturally sensitive type. Blank personalities struggle to identify with the raw emotions and naturally that are often the standard with young children who have yet to develop the sort of self-control and logical thinking that logic can take for granted. People with logical personality type are nevertheless incredibly devoted, perhaps not in the traditional emotional supportive sense, but they are parents who are committed to encouraging their growing children to think and act independently, seek out new knowledge, and voice and defend their own opinions. For them, knowledge is key, and they will do their best to give their children the tolerance and freedom necessary to acquire it. Those parents take a relaxed intellectual approach towards their children, allowing them to explore the world around them and overlooking the more minor offenses along the way. Their personalities are not particularly demanding parents, at least not in the sense that they expect their children to live a traditional life of school, career, marriage, house, and kids, retirement. In that order, thank you very much. Rather, logical parents are demanding in an intellectual sense. They want their children to ask if this path is the best path for them and how to go about following a different one if they need to. This level of personal freedom can be daunting and can take a long time to come to terms with, but me as a parent are prepared to stand by their children with support and advice for as long as they need. Okay, here's just this last little paragraph. While there is hardly a better parent for having rational intellectual discussions with their children, there is hardly a clumsier example when it comes to providing the emotional support that many children need, especially as they approach their teenage years. In this area, they will need to either rely on a more capable partner or to take themselves far out of their comfort zone in order to emphasize without trying to clear away the tears with the endless series of rational suggestions and blunt truths. Okay. Not just a life, but good life. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Career paths. Workplace habits. I'm just looking through some of this stuff. I think we're done here. Conclusion. Anyways, I think that's it for this video. I will see you all in the next video. Hope you comment, rate, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. And peace.